Okay, kids. So this first part. Oh, forgot my pad. Sorry. Okay. Hi. How y'all doing? Okay, good. I got this zoomed in pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix up some crystal violet solution, which in some states might get you arrested for doing this, but it's okay. We're in Kansas. I'm not even supposed to be up here. Shh, don't tell Dr. Watts. Okay, so here's what we're going to do is that I'm going to mix up a 25 micromole crystal violet solution. So this is 1%, so I'm mixing this up in 250 milliliters of water so that it's diluted enough to get 0.025 micromole. So what's going to happen is that eventually this crystal violet is going to react with a sodium hydroxide solution, 0.02 molar sodium hydroxide, and then as crystal violet reacts with sodium hydroxide, it actually becomes clear. So that's what we're going to take advantage of. So I'm just doing this. Hopefully this shows up because it's just kind of cool to watch. When this stuff mixes in, because it's fairly concentrated, and when you drop it in, it's just I'm just going to let it sit there and just kind of mix. So this really doesn't have anything of educational value other than the fact that most of the time it's just pretty cool when it mixes. So this is just purely for aesthetics to break up your time in quarantine. So, okay, so we're going to take 0.25. Hold on. The hard part about this is that it's really tough to see. Okay. All right, so now we'll put this in here. By the way, this is a god-awful stain on your clothes. So that was just one drop. And we'll go ahead and add all that in. So here's our crystal violet solution. Okay. So it's just kind of cool because it's an alcohol base. Right now it hasn't mixed. So that alcohol is a little bit less dense than the water is down below. So once I stir that, then it'll mix. And so this is just also a nice kind of way to showing densities. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to give this a swirl. And it mixes quite nicely. Okay. So here's our crystal violet solution. So here's the cool thing as far as how light interacts. Okay. So we see this as purple because basically it absorbs all the colors but purple, and then that purple light is what bounces off and hits our eyes. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take some of this, we'll react it with some sodium hydroxide, and as the crystal violet reacts, it fades out. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use a device that measures how much light is being absorbed. So that's going to be the next part. So this was just showing you how we're going to mix this. Not a big deal. It was just kind of a little bit of a density experiment. So there you go. I'll be back.